Naked and Afraid is back, but with their special series, Last One Standing. And joining me now from the show are Cheeny and Matt. You guys, I'm so excited to be speaking with you. How are you?
Hey Blake, doing good?
Okay,
Doing
so
good, clothed and comfortable at the moment.
right, yeah, hey, that's important here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you guys are people that are not familiar with what Last One Standing is. Why don't you kind of tell them? I know this is its third season, but
Yeah, so last
You
one
know,
standing, it's basically like regular naked and afraid. You have to meet your basic needs, you have to survive the elements, but you're also now trying to survive other people and you're competing every day with, 13 other folks and you're competing for items, you're competing for food, resources, you're competing to stay in the challenge. It's a lot.
yeah, it's like the regular Naked and Afraid, on a whole nother planet. It's just having to go through those competitions. You don't know when your last day is. Because even though you may be doing your best, you may have one bad day.
mm,
You may have one mistake, and because of that, it is very high stress, and not to forget, you have to actually continue to survive. It in a
yeah.
place like Australia.
Yeah, it's like truly survival of the fittest, which is super, super fascinating concept. But I'm curious, you both have obviously been on other iterations of Naked and Afraid. So how did like your past runs on the show or this series kind of compare to your time with Last One Standing?
I thought this one was the best one yet. I had the most fun. It was the greatest adventure. I made the best friends and enemies. It was definitely my most memorable. It's the one I missed the most for sure.
Yeah, this one definitely every new season is going to be where people amp it up, again from the last one, and this one it's deja vu in some ways. You had still had a guy that screams all the time and acts like a fool, trying to steal people's stuff and who you just want to feed to the crocodiles. But the same time, it's the competitions are better. The competitions are the competitors are fiercer, and it's all about being able to go on the spot, and keep yourself out there.
What kind of keeps you guys coming back and competing? Because, like I said, you've been on other iterations of this, and obviously, it's no easy feat to go out there and quite literally be clothless and compete in this. So, what kind of keeps you coming back every time?
It's just this weird addiction you get because it's this connection that you'll never get ever because you're being stripped away of all your resources, your clothing, and you're being put out in nature for, it's over 21 days. And you reconnect in a way that you never thought was possible. And it's this I don't sound like a hippie, but it's just like this magical moment out there. And you fall in love with it, and when you're taken away from it, all you want to be back. You just want to be back there.
And then for me, it's just the ninth one I've done. For me, I have a soft spot, and it's for people who love to be essentially inspired. It's why I've taught survivals, for all these years. To inspire people, and they will send me messages telling me that I help them get through a disability with no leg as they watch me gimp through the first season of Last One Standing, and and that by myself taking on a challenge, that is so tough has helped them in life, and I'll probably continue to always say yes to another challenge because if it's inspiring just a person back home, someone around the world is inspired by it. I'll go out there, get some scars, get beat up a bit. It just for that little inspiration, I'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. To be an inspiration is like so much bigger than even what this show is. But with that, I am curious. Do you feel like coming back each time? Do you feel like you have something different to prove, or like what is the motive per se?
I would say coming back all these times, for me, it's just it's just that inner thing of trying to improve yourself. You only know how good you are on essentially how tough of those moments where you've gone to your breaking point. If you can get to that breaking point, that will continue to let you know that you can grow that, you can expand it. So it's tough sometimes to find a person's breaking point, and every challenge it's just a better way to understand yourself, and you know it's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, I agree. It's really important for people to have, like a healthy hardship in their life. You should be put through a healthy stress regularly because that it just, for me, it calms my mind, makes my body stronger, my mind stronger. It's to do something that, there's a 50-50 chance that you're going to succeed and you actually end up succeeding. Like that's so good for you all the way around. And I think if more people had a chance to challenge themselves on a regular basis, I think a lot of people would find that they'd be much more happy.
I love that. Yeah, I think like testing your own limits and kind of, really figuring out what happiness looks like to you and seeing kind of what you can handle, I think is huge as a human being. So I love that you guys are continually pushing yourselves to do that. Final question here. So I know season 3 just premiered this past Sunday, but as more episodes come out, what do you think people are going to particularly really love or enjoy about season 3 of Last One Standing?
I think it's going to be such a roller coaster for people. Things are going to happen that they're not going to believe. They're going to be there's going to be a lot of shockers. There's going to be a lot of big wins, unexpected wins. People, they're going to go into an episode with an expectation for some of these cast members and be completely proven wrong. It's like, even just reliving this whole season in my head, I'm just like, how lucky am I that I got to live through that and tell the story? Yeah, I think people are just going to be so surprised. Like, if you thought like Game of Thrones or The Last of Us was like your big thing to look forward to every week, wait until Last One Standing.
Yeah, I was to say the same thing. We all love anticipation. We all love the dramatics of not knowing what might happen, and it's quite often you have sort of an even keel where you say that person's going to make it. They're doing well. It's this one is going to throw you for a loop all the way around. It's you're going to see people, you're going to see people steal, then you're going to see people share, and you're going to see people win, lose, tap, get medically taken out. It's you name it. It's not going to be who you think, but it's definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see how the rest of the season plays out. Thank the both of you for taking the time to speak with me this morning. And guys, keep watching Naked and Afraid Last One Standing Sundays on Discovery Channel.